And you can always retreat back here and just kill off the remaining thralls. Sometimes you can snipe the knights through that railing, but most of the time you can't get a good shot on them. Oh, he gave me more heavy weapon ammo. That's useful. Most of the time they do not drop heavy weapon ammo. Sadly, these yellow health bars, these majors, they can be really annoying. It takes like one shot to drop their shields, and then it takes about 2 or 3 more headshots to actually kill them. Unless you're willing to use heavy weapon ammo. If you're willing to use heavy weapon ammo, then you're fine. Of course, sometimes they enrage and they'll chase your ass. Oh, he brought me heavy weapon ammo. That's helpful.
It's reconfiguring. Hang tight.
Now, I like using the Suros Regime auto rifle for this because it's very accurate, and once you get the upgrade where bottom half of the magazine does additional damage and also has a chance to heal you, it can be a very effective tool to try and get, at least some of your health back while you're in engagements like this. You could also use something like, the icebreaker if you wanted, because the icebreaker would regen ammo and you could just sit here and snipe. But since arc burn is active, that's not as effective as using an arc sniper rifle. So I guess you could use something like patience and time if you wanted. Patience and time would be really good here since it does arc damage and it is allows you to cloak when you zoom in. Wizards just bombard the area. Wizards are really, really annoying. That is why I always keep my Sunsinger's self-revive available. Just in case. Because things like wizards will really mess you up very quickly. And I don't feel like dying just because of a wizard being a pain in the ass. Now, if you get rid of the regular one, you cut down the amount of damage that they can deal to you, which is very, very helpful. Get rid of the little acolytes. Oh, there's still another acolyte. Sadly, that witch is in such a spot I can't really hit her. But since their attack does splash damage, they can hit you with it. And I cannot hit her. See if I can't get her caught in a solar grenade. Because if you can get her caught in the solar grenade, you can drop her shields. And instead, she just moved back. Took about half of her shields down with one sniper bullet. Ooh, there's another knight. Wizards are the most annoying because they do an insane amount of damage and they don't stand still. Basically, you can usually do enough damage to them to drop their shield, but not much more before they run away. Alright, she's dead. I'm gonna retreat real fast. You're safe. You can go all the way up here. Nothing will spawn back behind you. I have to make sure my... Well, wait a second. Did they change that? Alright, no. I just had to double check that. I thought they might have changed it and made it to where something could spawn behind you, and that would be really bad. But I will be back in just a minute. I have to quickly plug my controller in here. So, very important that your controller doesn't die while you're doing this. Sorry about that delay there. Should have plugged my controller in earlier, but just forgot about it. Alright, so we still have some yellow health barred knights.
I'm starting to sense a pattern. Shouldn't be
Sword wielding knights. Gotta really watch out for them. And the cursed thrall. Cursed thrall are really annoying. Also, be careful of the acolytes with that boomer weapon, since that does arc damage and it's almost as much damage as a knight. There's a knight right there. I'm going to try and grab this heavy weapon ammo that's on the ground. Be careful, you don't want to get slashed by one of those sword knights, it'll instant kill you. But I needed that extra heavy ammo. Alright, why are you not coming out? Just chilling right there, knight. Cursed Thrall are also pretty much an instant kill, so you gotta watch your back with them. Not sure what's going on, but everything's hiding from me. Of course, I would hide from you too, but still. Oh, there we go. We have a knight up there. A knight, two knights and a cursed thrall. Alright, that makes sense. That's why everything hasn't spawned yet. Get rid of this cursed thrall. Seriously. Go away, Curse Thrall. Die already. Whoa, that's a sword knight. Oh, he's got just a fraction of health left, but he ran away. Come on, knight. Hey, got more bounties done. There's the wizards. Okay, when you get these wizards, you have to be really careful. They will chase you. And usually most of the time, all three of them will chase you at the same time. They're also yellow health bars, so they do an insane amount of damage. They take an insane amount of damage. And they're really just quite an obnoxious, pain in the ass thing to deal with right now. And most likely you will die on this part. Now, once you get them into this room, it's a lot easier to deal with because you can just put solar grenades down in there and kind of get their health down and then back up. I'm going to use another heavy weapons ammo synthesis here because that's really about the only thing that you even stand a chance to take them down with. And you're just going to be very, very careful, especially if you don't have your self-revive. That's why I always run my Warlock when I do this stuff. Or you'd also be okay if you were running the Titan with the bubble shield. You could do it that way, so you don't take as much damage. Just pop that shield and then you could get out. That works well. I've tried using the Hunter's invisibility, but that doesn't work as well because it takes you time to go invisible, and since they do splash damage on their attacks, it still ends up hitting you. And the problem is the amount of wizards there that you actually have to deal with. If you had a really good arc rocket launcher, that would also be beneficial, or Galahorn would work. Galahorn would also mainly be effective for dropping their shield since it's solar damage. Now I know there's one more, or at least I seen one more wizard, so you want to be very careful. Yep, there he is, right, chilling right behind that corner. So that kind of sounded like I might have dropped his shield, or at least pissed him off. And it looks like all I did was piss him off. Oh, crap. Almost killed me there. Bad wizard. Got him. Alright, now there's still most likely a couple knights, even a couple thrall left. I can see that one thrall up there just chilling, waiting to drop down and explode on my head. Alright, most likely... Oh, there's an acolyte possibly there could be a couple more thrall.
Got it. The gate's
That
opening.
looks like everything. Gate is open. Wait, I still see something. Yep, there's another cursed thrall. Just back up. Ignore him. He'll go away. I'm going to check my bounty real quick, see how many more of those precision kills I need. I'm at 24 of 50, so I'll pop another black wax idol. You don't want to waste a lot of black wax idols, since in the DLC, the Dark Below, that is actually a currency now for the one shop vendor, Eris Morn, and you actually buy stuff with it. So you don't want to waste your black wax idols. You want to, if you get that bounty, you want to do it as quickly as possible. Ideally, you want to do it in one, but most of the time, if you're trying to do it like I am in this Nightfall, it's probably going to take you 2. It may even take 3, because everything is just so much stronger and it takes so much more ammo to actually kill it. So be careful of the thrall. Make sure you kill the thrall in this part. Then you have an ogre and a knight to deal with. There's the knight. I'm gonna back off of him because he got one good hit in with that splash damage. Damn you, knight. Knight splash damage is very, very annoying. Now, if you stay all the way back, he can't hit you. But, of course, he's going to put up his little darkness shield there. Little jackass that he is. Alright, and he's down. Having an arc damage sniper rifle really does help out just an insane amount, because you can take out the ogre and everything just like that right there real quick. Now, I'm still showing an enemy. I'm not sure where he is, but do be careful. Most likely it's a thrall. And I don't know what he is. Oh well, leave him. These Nightfalls have gotten an insane amount harder since they upped the level cap from 28 to 30. They made that raid, not raid, but they made the Nightfall strike, the weekly heroic strike, and the daily up to level 30. And it's just making it so much harder for people to complete, because even if you're level 31, you're only one level above the enemy, and they still just do a insane amount of damage, and they take an insane amount of damage to kill. You're going to want to go through this part a little bit slow. You don't have to be like, you know, really super slow, but you want to make sure that you don't get hit by these thrall, because sometimes thrall come out here from the top. And yep, there's one. They're a one-hit kill on you if they get to melee you, because arc burn is active and light switch is active, so they get quadruple damage. Now, some people run past this part. You can when like void burn or solar burn or any other elemental burn is active, but when arc burn is active, I recommend you hide right here and then wait for that ship to despawn and go away, and then you can go ahead and just snipe these little guys, and you can even snipe out the wizard. Alright, so the reason why we're doing this is you don't want anything shooting you in the ass when you try and run past. And some people like to run past this I don't, because every time I try and run past it, something always ends up shooting me in the ass. And then you have these 2 yellow health bar knights you have to deal with. And some people will run past them. You used to be able to do it when the strike was only 28 for the nightfall. But because arc burn is active and they're level 30s, they do an insane amount of damage. As you can see, he didn't even hit me, but the splash damage did hit me, and it almost took out a third of my health. And then they love to put up that darkness shield. So these guys can be really annoying because they get the darkness shield that they put up, and they get their frickin' little night what the hell do they have? Frickin' arc, regular elemental shield is just incredibly annoying, so do be careful with them. Oh, now this is the Crota part, or not Crota, I'm used to doing the raid. This is the Fogoth part, which you can very easily stay in this room. Be careful of thralls, be careful of those little acolytes with the boomer weapon, because they'll just lob those boomer shots into this room and try and kill you that way. You also have knights you have to deal with, but if you have a strong enough sniper, knights you can just one-hit kill if you headshot them. Gonna peek your head out around the door and try and aggro the thrall. Make sure they don't melee you though. And basically what I'm doing is just trying to pick off. Oh, there's another bounty done. Hell yeah. Just trying to pick off all the little enemy here. Make sure you get rid of Thrall. Thrall are insanely annoying. I cannot emphasize enough how annoying they actually are. Get rid of knights anytime you can get rid of knights, because they frickin' do an insane amount of damage to you. Especially the yellow health barred ones. They just don't go away. Alright, so basically now that started this whole thing. This fight is now active, and there's still yellow health barred knights down there. So don't even worry about them, just start shooting Fogoth. He will break his chains and start shooting at you, and you're just gonna back up when you get low health. Back up into this room so the Shrieker doesn't spawn. Regain your health. Come back out. Try and dodge his attacks so that you don't take as much damage, but you're just gonna keep shooting him. If you shoot him in the chest, you're gonna get criticals and do even more damage. That Shrieker's gonna spawn, you're gonna come back here. There'll also be wizards that spawn with the Shrieker, so now's your chance to reload your weapons and just basically chill. If you want to use ammo synthesis or anything like that, now's the time to do it. The Shrieker will despawn, and everything that comes in with the Shrieker despawns as well, so there's no need to kill it and there's no need to worry about it. Just keep an eye on your mini-map for it. You can use grenades against Fogoth, but they're not really super effective. You want to try and stay... Oh, there's the Shrieker. You almost got me that time. Now, since Juggler's not on, you can just waste ammo. If you get right here, you can also sometimes get shots off that will hit Fogoth, so you can start doing some damage to him, which is very helpful because he does have a lot of health, so the more damage you can do, the better. As you can see, my Suros is doing about an average of 200 damage a shot when I zoom in on him. And of course, Shrieker is back. basically what I'm doing right now is just burning my primary ammo since I'm out of specialty and heavy, and I'm waiting for it to regen, because you do regen ammo. But since I carry so much primary ammo for auto rifles, and the Suros is an auto rifle, it can take a little while to do that. So I'm just gonna kill all these little acolytes that spawn, and then go back to shooting at Fogoth. Shrieker's up. My last 2 magazines of ammo. Some people say switch to like a Void Walker or something like that, so you can just throw your Nova Bomb out there, but I prefer to keep self-revive on. And I'm just gonna sit here, I'm gonna wait for a minute, and my ammo will regen, and it'll give me sniper ammo, which is a specialty, and it'll give me heavy ammo. And it'll give me an absolute ton of primary, but that's okay. At least I have sniper rounds. As you can see, you can just sit here and snipe Fogoth if you feel like it. I'm doing 2,600 damage a shot with my sniper against him, and that's not even critical. And then when the Shrieker spawns, you just back up a bit. But as long as Fogoth is right there, you can actually snipe Fogoth without going into that room. So that can be a little helpful trick, but go ahead and wait for the Shrieker to despawn, and everything that he spawns in will despawn with him. So any knights that he spawned, any wizards that he spawned will despawn with him. The only thing that you'll still have to fight are the normal reinforcements that come for Crota. Oh god, why do I keep saying Crota? I mean Fogoth. I guess that's what happens when you play the new raid too much. And I still have a heavy weapon ammo, so I'll use my heavy weapon ammo against him. But see, you can continue to hit him. You don't hit with every shot, but